Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial of the famous melody, The Shadow of Your Smile, which you will find some details in the description. I modified the original key of E minor for D minor. So if you play on an acoustic piano and this tone does not suit you, you will have to transpose it as I did it. However, if you have a digital piano, do not hesitate to use transposition or the one they are made also for that. So consult the manual if you don't know how to do it. It will be indicated to you in the transpose or transposition chapter. There are so many models, but it's always very simple and above all very useful also for adjusting your voice once you have taken the chord that I'm going to suggest you. Of course, as usual on my channel, you will find another video under the title guide, the whole song to help you with the general understanding. So there are so many ways to play this song, starting with the easiest, which we will see in detail and step by step on different options. There's a lot of options, but as simply as is possible. So I will split also this tutorial in two parts. The first part we are going to look all the chords and in the detail for to playing this song in ballad, and in second time, if you are a little bit advanced, in bossa nova. So let's start. We are in a scale of D minor. So D minor is the relative minor of F. So I'm talking always in degrees and in natural scale. So the scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 in root, of the D, it's that the scale of F, you see, that's exactly the same, but just we start from the D, okay, so in the relative minor mode. So we start with the D minor 7, 9. So let me give you a trick to make the difference between the 7 and the major 7. It will be very important to know that. I know if you have usefully my channel, you know that, but if you're discovering for the first time, it will be very important to know that. So from the root, a semitone below, you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below, you will always find the 7. Of course, it will be not trick if it doesn't work on all the keys. Okay, so in a key of D minor, for example, D minor 7. Why? Because from the 5th, you see, you count 1, 2, 3 semitone above. From the 5th, it's just a 5th. It's a third minor dominant, and 1, 2, 3, 4 semitone above is the third major. So D minor or D major, for example, the third is major or minor. From the root, you see, major 7, and here it will be a 7. Okay, D7, D minor 7. For example, D major 7, D minor major 7. Okay, 7, 6. Okay, 6, the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, and the 1. 2nd and the 9 also, but and the 1 and the root. Okay, so we start like this. Okay, so we have the root on the scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9. Okay, that's the 9. Root 7 minor. See, 3 semitones above the root, the 5th, the 7, and the 9 with the E. So D, F, A, C, E. We play a F, in fact, a F major 7, but the root is D, so it became a D minor 7. It will be a F major 7 if we start with the F, but it's the root is a D. So D, F, A, C, and E. And then we start to sing the shadow of your, okay, the shadow of your smile. And on the smile, that the 5th of the E minor 7. Scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. Root 7 minor, 5th and 7. So we have E, G, B, and D. When you so we play, I carry on, we play a A7 flat 9, but you can reverse this chord. But if you don't agree, you can stay, that's another option, you can stay on this reverse, you will see. First, let's have a look on the detail of this chord. 1, a scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, flat 9. We're going to use the flat 9, the 7, root 3rd, 5th, 7. okay? I keep in play the 5th, the 7, the flat 9, and the 3rd on the top, okay? And the root, we play the root with our left hand, and then the first reverse, the E coming on the top like this, and you can put also, and now the 7 on the top, you see, and then okay? So but you can play 1, 2, okay? But if you don't like, you just play like this or like that, again from the start. The shadow of your, okay, we didn't play the melody normally because we are just accompaniment with our right hand, and we make the bass with our left hand, and we sing, we make the melody, but it's an indication you sing or not. I mean, you can do that. The shadow of your smile when you, or the shadow of your smile. It's up to you, you decide, okay? That's a lot of options. E minor 7, okay? When you, so you stay here, or you move. Yeah, you are gone. And we resolve with D minor 9. And then major 7, okay? We left the 9. We're gonna need the major 7, the 7, and the 6, like this. Bum, bum, bum. We call on, the melody will be here. We call on my dreams, okay? But we didn't play melody, we played just a chord, the G7. Scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Root 5th, 7. So we have G, B, D, and F. We call all my dreams on dreams. From the B, instead of B, B flat, major, the 3rd minor, okay? You see, 4th semitone, 3 semitone above, okay? From major mode to minor mode, we call all my dreams. But another options, you saw that in the guide, you can play this with a 9, you see? We keep the 7 in place, okay? The root, we didn't play the root, the 9, 8, 9, okay, because that's an extension, the 3rd minor, and the 5th, okay, like this, like that, or like this, the G minor, like this, okay. But I think it will be better to play like this. But I mean F, A, it's more rich, okay. B flat and D, and it's not really hard. But if you prefer to do just that, it's work, of course. We call all my dreams like this or like that, and lie C7. So scale of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, 7 root 5th 7. So you can use the root on the top, the first reverse, the second reverse, like this, with the 3rd on the top. I mean G, B flat, C, E, okay? With the root of C, okay, C7, and lie. So it's another option. You can play the flat 9. See, the 9, flat 9, okay? And lie the down, but you can stay on C7, lie the down if you don't like, okay? F major 7, we resolve with F major 7. Scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Major 7, 5th, 3rd root. Okay, F, A, C, E. And then we chain with B flat major 7. Scale of B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. Root at 5th major 7. We keep the root in play, the 3rd in play, the 5th is coming on the bottom, and the major 7, the 8 on the bottom. Okay, it's exactly the G minor 9, but the root is not the G, it's B flat. So it's a B flat major 7. See? So F, A, B flat, D. Okay? So let me sing and play again slowly from the start. D minor 9. The shadow of your smile, E minor 7. When you, A 7 flat 9, I'm gone. Okay, D minor 9. major 7, 7, 6. We call G7 all my dream, G minor 7 or minor 9, and lie C7 or B flat 9, the and lie the down, or you stay and lie the down. Okay, major 7, B flat major 7. Look into my. Okay, you see, we're complete on the scale. Okay, B flat major. Look into my eyes. So you can play directly the E minor 7 flat 5 in the root position like this or like that. I prefer like this. Scale. Let's see first the detail of the chord. So E minor, scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 7 minor, flat 5 and 7. So the root can come in on the top, okay, and the third on the top, okay, and we keep the flat 5 like this. Why it's more interesting? Because, see, on the next chord, bum bum, bum bum, okay, bum. In this position, it's more interesting. B flat, D, E, and G. But if you want to play like this, it's up to you. I mean, you decide. That's a lot of options, okay? But I suggest this one, okay? So again, we follow all my dreams in the dark. Look into my eye, my love. A7, scale of A, 1, 2, 5, 6, major 7 root 3rd, 5th, 7. So A, D flat, E, and G, and C, D minor 7. So, or like this, look into my eye, my love, and, or like this, I mean the 7 can come here or here on the top. You decide, you hear what you prefer, okay? My love and C. But I tell you, it will be better to do that. Look into my eye, my love, because you can play, you see, with the big one, my love, and C, D minor 7. So root 3rd, 5th, 7. I keep the 5th and the 7 in play. The root is coming on the top, and the 3rd minor on the top. It's just a reverse, you see. Really easy. Okay? D minor 7. So we have A, C, D, and F. And then that you can do that a chromatic descending from the root, major 7, the 7, and the 6, and you go back on the root, and then you're descending. Oh, the lovely, on lovely, you didn't change the D minor 7, but you use on bass the C. The transition C, and then you landing pam pam pam. You say pam pam pam. Okay, so B minor 7 flat 5. Scale of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 7 minor, flat 5 and 7. It's only a reverse. The 7 is coming on the bottom. The flat 5 also. The F, okay, is coming on the bottom. Sorry, and the 7 is coming on the bottom. So okay, you see, it's the same thing. It's always a B minor 7 flat 5, but in this position, it's really easy. It's a cluster. So we have F, A, B, and D. Where I am, look into my eye, my love, and see 1 and 2, 3, all the lovely things you are. E7, scale of E, root 3rd, major 5th, and 7. So E, A flat, B, and D. To me, from the E major mode to minor mode, 3rd become instead of A flat G, okay, 3 semitones above the root, you see, and flat 5. E7, E minor flat 5, 7 flat 5, okay. The 7 doesn't change, and the root just only those 2 notes, you see. The 3rd become minor, and the 5th flat 5, okay. To me, and then you finish with A7-9, you remember? And so you can do a stop or not. So let's play again from the start slowly, okay? The shadow of your smile when you are gone, would color all my dream and light the dark. Look into my eye, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. Oh, to me. Okay. Always full in bossa nova, we can now to me. Always full let us down. You can carry on, I mean, or you can carry on in ballad also too, it will be the same thing, but you decide, okay? To me, so you have G or the A7 flat 9, okay? It will be, it's the same chord with a root on A. You decide. To me, and then second, we jump on the second verse, okay? Oh, you sing on or not, you see? Always full little star, or you do that, and always full little star on star. You play E minor 7, was far, same chords, A7 flat 9, too high, D minor 9, major 7, 7, 6, and then G7, a teardrop kiss your lips, minor 7 or 9, and now we lift the voice, and so did I, and so on the pure C7, you see, and so did I, okay, so, but we play just only, and so did I, A minor 7 flat 5, scale of A, roots and minor flat 5 and 7, so A, C, E flat, G. So again, and so did I, so and so did I, and we resolve with a D7 flat 9, okay, and on the roots at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root 9, flat 9, okay, roots at 5th 7, flat 9, okay. Play with a root, so we have G flat, A, C, and E flat. Okay. Okay. Now when I remember spring, but I didn't play the melody, just only for to help. Now when I remember G minor 7, when I remember, yes, spring, yes, now B flat minor 7, scale, so root, third minor, okay, the 5th and the 7th, so the 5th is coming on the bottom and the 7 on the bottom, okay, just a reverse also to F, A flat, B flat, and D flat, okay, and then you see, and we play the root B flat minor 7, and then it will be very easy, you just move these 3 black notes to your right, and the white, the F to the G, and you change on the E flat 7, scale of E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, roots at 5th 7, you see, you keep the 5th, the 7 and the 3rd, but it's only the root which is changing from the B flat minor 7 to E flat. It's really easy, you see, like this, pam, pam, okay? So again, now when I remember spring, so B minor 7 flat, B flat minor 7, all the joy that love minor 7, roots and minor, you remember the scale, roots and minor, 5th and 7, the 7 is coming on the bottom, you play where you want, but it will be good here, G, A, C, E, can bring, so D, 7 flat 9 again, I will be remembered, G7 again, G, A, B, D, F, minor 7, remembering, minor 7, the shadow, C7 of your smile, F major 7, okay, F, A, C, really easy, with E, and then D7 or flat 9, 7, and we sing again, now when I remember spring, B flat minor 7, all the joy, E flat 7, that love, A minor 7 can bring, D7 flat 9, I will be remembered, G, bring, G minor 7, a shadow, C7 of your smile, F major 7, and we're finishing, E flat 7, your lovely smile, F6, roots, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, roots and major flat 6, the root is coming on the top, that's really easy, you see, and again, your lovely smile. Okay, so let me give you in ballad again from the second verse, okay? Oh wishful little star was fun to eye, a teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Now when I remember spring, and all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile, your lovely smile, your lovely smile. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of possibilities. Okay, so in ballad will be really easy and really enjoy. So from the start, the shadow of your smile, E minor 7, when you get A7 flat 9, same thing, D minor 7 flat 9, major 7, 7, 6, okay, we call home my, G7, we call home my dream, 7 or 9, and light, C7, 9 or not, the down, F major 7, B flat major 7, look into my eyes, F flat minor 7, F flat 7, flat 5, E minor 7 flat 5, so my love is A7 and C, D minor, major 7, 7, 6, D minor, all the lovely we see on the bass, okay, sings B minor 7, you are A7 to me, D minor 7 flat 5, D minor 7 second verse, always for little star, E minor 7 was for A7 9, F flat 9 to same thing, you know, to I, D minor 7, major 7, 7, 6, a teardrop, G7, kiss your lips, minor 7, all with 9, okay, and so C7 did I, minor 7, 7 flat 5. You see, one tone up will be too hard for me. D7 flat 9. Now when I remember G minor 7 string, B flat minor 7. Oh, E flat 7, the joy that love A minor 7 can bring. D7 flat 9. I will be remembering G7 minor 7, the shadow C7 of your smile, F major 7, and then D7 or flat 9, okay? Now when I remember spring, oh, E flat 7, the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile, your lovely smile, your lovely smile. Okay? So now it's time to talk about the bossa nova because I think you have all the chords. We are playing exactly the same chords, but if you're a little bit advanced, we try the bossa nova. Okay? So the rule, the principal rule, the main rule, it will be to use our first chord on D minor 7 for the shadow of your smile. We can play like this, of course, but it depends. But I have made the choice to start like this. Okay, we do the same thing. But if you want to start like this, shadow of your smile when you are gone, you can. Okay, D minor. So we're going to use the fifth. The root and the fifth, or if you don't know perfectly your scale, I will show you. You have a very good point of view and try to avoid these two fingers because I need 2 notes, just only 2 notes, to articulate and to give you the name of the 2 notes on the bass that you should play. For example, that the fifth, and we reverse the fifth, the root, and we reverse the fifth. We keep the root in place. So where the fifth on the D, minor mode or major mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be the A. So D, A is coming on the bottom. Okay. So pam 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 pam. So when you decide the speed, of course, you say the shadow of your smile. But you can start like this, the shadow of yours, and then on the first step, you see, on the E minor 7. So where is the fifth on the E? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the B. So E. We keep the E and we play the B to reverse again. So I will give you, we carry on the song, we stay longer on the bars because it's not a problem, it's a tutorial. Or E minor 7 when you, so on A7 flat 5 we have A and E, even we change, you see, I've gone, so beautiful melody. Love this song. So D, we have D and A, and then major 7, 7 and 6, and then what is interesting, you can go directly on the G7 if you want, but you can have this fancy, very interesting for to make a chant, you see, between the both, the D, the E, the F sharp, and you landing on the G. I mean like this, shadow of your smile when you have gone. You see, we call all my dreams. See, bum, 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 bum. Of course, with all your finger, you see, but just on the details, you see. It's half chromatic upscale. It will be more interesting going. We call home my dream. You see on the guide, you see, and so G and D, and like C7, C and G. The down F major 7, we have F and C, and then same thing you can use. So F, G, A, B flat, or nothing. Okay, but I think bum 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 bum. Look into my eyes. So that the flat E minor 7 flat 5. You remember the flat 5? So we didn't play the fifth in place, we played flat 5. So E and flat 5, B flat and not B. My love. And then we're landing on the A7, A with E. And C, all the lovely things, okay? You carry on with the bass, okay? All the lovely things. Same thing for the B minor 7 flat 5. Okay, we didn't play the F sharp, we played the F, okay? Okay? You are E, we have E and B. And then to carry on, you see, you watch that, you see, will be not the flat 5, okay, the fifth become a flat. From the E7 we play E, and then on the E minor 7, okay, on the E7 and the E flat, E minor 7 flat 5, we carry on with the flat 5. To me, so from the, let's start from the start. In the shadow of your smile, when you are gone, pam, 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 pam. The color of my dream and light in the dark, look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. Okay? Pam, pam. Or you can carry on. Okay? Always will later stop, but you can make a stop. It's up to you. It's some option. You decide. Okay? Pam, pam, and then E minus 9, or you play always will later stop. It's hard to have up. You decide. Okay? So you are to me. E minor 9, or second verse. Always will later star was far too high. A teardrop kiss your lips, and so did I. Same thing, flat 5, so A with E flat. Now when I remember, so you can use the same thing on the chromatic, half chromatic if you want. Did I somehow? Now when I remember 3. So B flat minor 7, B flat on, with F, and on E flat with B flat. All the joy that love, A minor with E, love can bring. D flat or D7 or flat 9, D with A. Oh, okay. I will be remembered. Oh, pam pam, I will be remembered. Say pam pam pam. I will be remembering. You see, you can use this with all your finger, of course, but just only for the tutorial. We give you the scale. I mean, like this. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of you. So C7, C with G, smile, major 7, F with C. So you can make this fancy. Or directly, I mean. Now when I remember spring, all the joys that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile, your lovely Oh, it's so beautiful song, so beautiful movie, beautiful song, a love song, and I hope you enjoy. So you have all the tools, you have the guide for help you. But me personally, we can play with a lot, many ways for to play this song. So I think it's a between. I mean, you can play in ballad, okay? Shadow of your smile when you are gone. We call her my dream and lie in the dark. Look into my eye, my love, and see all the lovely thing you are to me. Oh, wishful like a star was far too high. The teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Well, now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile, your lovely smile. Ah, what a beautiful song. So in Bossa Nova, I very slowly pa pa da pa 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 my. When you are gone, pa 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 pa, call her my dream and lie in the dark. Look into my eye, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. Oh, wishful little star was far too high. The teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile, your lovely smile. Thank you very much for your sharing with me. I hope you enjoy that this splendid song will be inside a playlist that I'm dedicated to standard. I'm calling standard. You will discovering if you have the curiosity to explore the content of my channel, a playlist, different playlist. You see, I love the bossa nova, so I have dedicated to Carlos Tom Jobim. You have a real playlist, but also Vinicius de Moraes and Latin, a big one, and another playlist I've dedicated to Michel Legrand and all those tutorials are really a pleasure for me, and I hope you enjoy it too. And take your time, and it's only enjoy, pure pleasure. So thank you very much for your fidelity and your attention, and I try to do the best to make as simply as possible. And I hope you understand. And between the levels, I mean, in ballad and between the bossa nova, you see, but simply with bossa nova, just starting with two notes. And for the beginners, it will be, I hope, help you for to make your pleasure in your home with your family and with your friends, and I don't know, with your boyfriend or girlfriend. But enjoy. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again on my channel. Tell you bye bye for the next adventure. Thank you. Bye.